This is the Afternoon Buzz Rewind Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Thrash. Join me for the Afternoon Buzz weekdays from 2 to 7, only on Real Rock Radio, 106.3 The Buzz.
What's your rewind?
Manson's a part of this year's Voodoo Music and Arts Experience down in New Orleans, happening the weekend of October 26th through 28th. It's a very eclectic lineup, as it always is. Some of the other rock bands playing, a Perfect Circle. Let's see, Arctic Monkeys are going to be there, as well as Highly Suspect. There's over 65 bands on 4 stages there at New Orleans City Park, and as cool as that festival is, I would be so torn if I bought tickets to that between being actually at the festival and just hanging out in the French Quarter, man. I could just spend every minute there. I love that place. Word has it, when the Offspring were writing Come Out and Play, Dexter Holland was having a hard time tying the parts together. You know, he just couldn't quite make it work. Well, he was in medical school at the time, and he was experimenting with bacteria in vials. He left the vials of bacteria in a room to let them cool down. He came back after an hour or so and noticed that they were still warm because the 2 samples of bacteria were interacting with each other since the vials were close to each other. And he thought to himself then, I got to keep them separated. And then bam, the light bulb came on. The rest is history.
Another Nonsense Minute, brought to you by 106.3 The Buzz.
You love Yelp. You use it to tell everyone about your favorite restaurants or what sucks.
If only there was a way to Yelp my family.
There is. Introducing Phelp.
Avoid grandma. She farts hard.
Now you can tell the world not to become related to your brother, sister, or not to have a secret family with your dad.
If only there was a way to Yelp people I've dated.
Well, now you can. Introducing Delp.
Becky sucks at bowling.
Dawn has a ponytail.
And an iguana.
And a sword collection.
Coming soon, Sex Help.
She never starts.
He never finishes.
I like mine.
And Marijuana Help.
Ew, this is sticky. Icky.
The new ways to Yelp. Now you can complain about anything. Always. Forever.
It's not like Tommy Lee's penis isn't already all over the place thanks to him and Pamela Anderson's sex tape back in the 90s, but look for it to be all over the place again at some point. You see, his fiancé, Brittany Furlan, told TMZ that they've already made tapes, but they're not coming out, she says. Unless those tapes are nowhere near a cloud or a cell phone or something like that, those tapes are going to come out. There's like an army of hackers out there that is their mission in life, is to hack into celebrities' phones and put out those tapes and stuff like that, pictures, whatever. So I wouldn't be so confident if I were her. You can read more of that story at 1063thebuzz.com. A 23-year-old guy named Travis Byerly from Danville, Kentucky, was pulled over when he was driving in Clearwater, Florida last week. It turned out he had a suspended license, so he was arrested and the cops searched his car. While searching it, they found a hatchet hidden between the driver's seat and the door. And when they asked him why he had a weapon hidden in his car, he told them he needed it for protection from, quote, scumbags in Florida. He was charged with carrying a concealed weapon and driving with a suspended license. And as far as I know, he made it back to Kentucky without any run-ins with scumbags. But you know, man, considering the fact that Florida has a reputation for having the dumbest criminals in the country, I can totally see where the guy was coming from.
Another Nonsense Minute, brought to you by 106.3 The Buzz.
Is your cat useless and lazy?
Here, kitty. Really?
Does he sleep all the time?
Wake up, kitty. What are you, dead?
What he needs is a cat life coach.
Ta-da! Hi.
You've seen him on The Puss Whisperer.
That was me. Meow. So
Now he can make your little feline freeloader a productive member of the family.
mittens. There's a champion in you. You can reach your potential. Meow, meow, meow.
Endorsed by Tony Robbins, says cat.
Breathe and purr. Breathe and purr.
Break through those self-imposed barriers that are holding you back.
Don't fear the vacuum cleaner. Don't do it. No fur balls.
The Life Coach program that gets you on your paws again.
You call that licking the spot where your balls used to be? Come on!
Live all your lives to the fullest.
Be the cat you wanna be. You sprayed me.
Call the Cat Life Coach, and the whole world will be your sun patch. Operators are standing by. Call Meow.
Linkin Park's Mike Shinoda will release his debut LP on June 15th. It's called Post Traumatic. It's obviously very cathartic for him. He's trying to, get past the death of Chester Bennington. And he released a video for a song called Ghosts earlier. And it opens up with him saying he's had enough hard days. It's like if he wakes up and feels good, he shouldn't feel guilty about having fun. And that's kind of a taste of what's to come with the video. It's an emotional video, but it's kind of lighthearted because he uses sock puppets. And I'm not trying to hate, but it's just straight up auto-tuned pop stuff. Not my thing, but you may dig it. Give that video a look over at 1063thebuzz.com. Initially, Godsmack had planned to celebrate the 20th anniversary of their self-titled debut album with a tour this year, but once they started working on the new album, they realized that they really needed to focus on it. You know, if they put out a new record and then play all of the first record, they wouldn't really be pushing the new one. And with it being kind of a rebirth for the band, they really want to focus on that. But they're hoping maybe next year, after they get done with the cycle for When Legends Rise, to maybe do a tour. And by then, it'll be Awake's 20-year anniversary. So maybe they'll do a tour where they play just songs from the first two records. Who knows? That's just kind of speculation now. We'll see what ends up happening. They do have a tour coming up with Shinedown. They're going to be playing down in Dallas at formerly known as Starplex, now known as Dos Equis Pavilion, on Sunday, August 12th.
1063 The Buzz presents Nonsense Minute.
His friends said no, don't marry the hoe, but he proposed to a stripper anyway. She promised not to lie or lap dance for some guy, but all his friends asked why, God, why'd you have to marry a stripper?
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, hi, hon.
Hi.
You're home early.
Who's that guy?
What guy?
That guy with no pants on.
Oh, this is just one of my regular clients.
Clients?
Cousins. I said cousins. I have a lot of cousins. I'm from the South.
And your cousin's not wearing pants because...
He's a nudist.
Don't like pants.
And why are you on your cousin's lap?
Huh?
We're really close.
We're really close.
Yeah.
Close family.
Very close.
Really close.
Natasha, you're not lying to me, are you?
I cannot believe you don't trust me.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just that you were a stripper. And
Oh, can I take your jacket, hon?
No, I'm right here by the closet. I'm just going to put it in here. Who's the guy tied up in the closet?
He's an intruder.
Intruder?
Home invasion. I tied him up.
Look, Natasha.
Don't you trust me? You said you could trust me.
Look, I'm sorry.
You're forgiven. Now, can you shut that door and give me and him some privacy?
Oh, it'll be a minute.
Sure. I love you, honey.
Whatever.
She promised not to lie or lap dance for some guy, and now he's asking why.
Why, God, why'd I go and marry a stripper?
Jerry Cantrell told Vice that Sean Kinney at first was not cool with the idea of Allison Janes continuing without Layne Staley. But the tsunami happened in 2004 and all these benefits started popping up. And Sean called him and was like, all right, well, let's do it for this thing. That's what got the ball rolling. And I know there are fans out there who aren't cool with them without Layne. Personally, I love what they've done without him. You'll never be able to replace him, but the stuff with William Duvall is pretty damn solid in my opinion. As someone who spent years and years in bands, I get it, man. It is tough. It's like a marriage to, 3-4 other people, whatever the size of the band happens to be. So I can understand these people who prefer to work alone, like Tobias Forge of Ghost. It's pretty much his baby. He'll bring in some session musicians when they're recording. But this time around in particular, it was him and producer Tom Dalgety almost the entire time by themselves. He said it was nice because it was very focused, and he thinks they both felt the urgency of the record as well. Prequelle has been out exactly 1 week today. The first single is Rats.
Another Nonsense Minute, brought to you by 1063 The Buzz.
He once put his junk in a vacuum hose. Indians call him dances with hamsters. He belongs to every porn site. He is the horniest man in the world.
I don't always watch porn, but when I do, it's Tres Equis.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Afternoon Buzz Rewind podcast. Join me, Johnny Thrash, for the Afternoon Buzz weekdays from 2 to 7 on Real Rock Radio, 1063 The Buzz.